Rich get cheated on the most, for sure. Poor guys, so we're gonna say he got good dick just to rationalize it. The who are borrowing her car, live at her house, and don't pay rent, they don't ever get cheated on. The brother who is working a lot, and because of that, he can't spend as much time with the woman, that's who gets left. And that's who has to not only pay the mortgage of the house he gets kicked out of, he has to finance her and her deadbeat boyfriend. The next generation of boys are seeing this, and they're like, yo, it's easier being a fuck boy. Yeah. It's easier being an ain't shit. You get better treatment from women. That's who gets your undying love and affection. Okay, we can complain about that and stuff like that, but the next generation of boys, this boy in this clip that we're talking about, they're seeing this, and they have one of three choices to make. Either I'm gonna say fuck it and I'm gonna be what works. Either I'm going to leave and take my resources to another community, another country, the whole nine, or I'm going to be sadomasochistic and I'm going to resign myself to being women's tampon, women's punching bag, women's stress ball, and all the bullshit that they have. They're going to take it out on me. Women, y'all got to take this shit seriously. The truth is, this man that you're naming that he's attentive and he is a provider and he's a protector and shit like that, those get it the worst. But it makes you feel good to take care of this puppy that you have, this grown male puppy that you have.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Man, let me tell you something, bro. This is one of the reasons why I think the red pill space is so essential, because the guy that he is describing, the one that gets played now, I'm not well off, but I was blue pill as hell, and let me tell you, I got put through the ringer. But the minute I became red pill, learned female nature and understood why I was getting the results that I was getting, along with working on myself and self-improving, that's when I started seeing different results. And just like the F boys, I started getting better treatment when I stopped giving a damn, pretty much. It's just one of those hard pills to swallow. It's an unfortunate reality, but fellas, this is real. This is why I always tell you all the time, less is more. Because the less that you have to do, the more she likes you. The more you have to do, the less she likes you. Let's keep it moving.
My name's Vincent, and I'm from Kentucky. I've been in Korea for about a year and a half.
So have you been ghosted by any Korean girl?
Not since I've been here. No. It's been good. I haven't really had any issues being ghosted because I'm not the kind of person to approach someone unless I see an obvious interest. I feel like Korean women do a good job of like keeping engagement in their relationship, holding conversation better than most girls back where I'm from. So I like it. It's good here. The people here are Korean, so I feel like whenever they run into a foreigner, they're more interested in what our life is like versus theirs. So there's a lot more engagement and communication. So that's what I like. So in Korea, it's mainly about like just responding, keeping conversation going. Whether I feel like a lot of the women here are like they want to be updated often. How's your day? Ask me how my day is. Ask me about what's going on in my life. I'll ask you about what's going on in yours. But I feel like they do a really good job of holding conversation. So that's what I like about Korea.
Listen, and I'm starting to see this now. It's like everything happens for a fucking reason. Everything that's going on, especially for the ones, baby. Listen to me. Right now, you're going to be able to see and know for a fact if you're special. You're going to see it. Listen to me. Understand what I'm saying here. I'm just starting to realize I am different. As I start to travel and go places, I can tell and I can feel, and it's being exposed to me that I am different. And I'm not like everybody else. And I'm comfortable with that. And because you're different and because you're not like everybody else, there'll be shade and things thrown your way. Because you don't fit the mold of what everyone else is. And I say this, embrace it. Embrace your individuality. Embrace your uniqueness. Embrace yourself. Let them hate. Let them talk. Let them critique. Let them do whatever they want. You are you. You are here for a reason. God bless you to be you. Be who you are. Be comfortable in that. And I'm comfortable in that knowing. Not a lot of people's going to like it. A lot of people will hate it. But right now, more than ever, people can see that you're different. They can tell that you're not the same like everybody else. They can see it. You're going to feel it. And you're going to know it, more importantly. Embrace it. Because whatever's embarking right now on this journey, the way this world is, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be epic. But for the ones, there's great things coming. You about to see the ones who did bad to you and did terrible to you, you about to rise above them. For the ones who've been suffering and taking the hits, you about to rise and you about to see them fall. And I'm telling you that. Trust me. Whatever is going on is exposing and showing a lot, and you need to pay attention.
Do you think that American women are unmarriageable? Or are there certain women out there who do have the quality?
Get those safe spaces ready, because this just might hurt a few feelings. Because there's a lot of American women that will never be considered marriage material, because quite frankly, a lot of these women are just too selfish to be in any kind of long-term relationship, let alone a marriage. Because the amount of time, effort, and self-sacrifice, and yes, that's by both parties in that relationship, that is required to make a marriage work, does not often occur to those individuals who often only think about how to get ahead financially or socially, and tend to view relationships as strictly transactional, as a lot of American women do. Not to mention that a lot of these women also want to go into these relationships being treated like princesses and queens, but yet do not bring anything to the table except for their looks and a sense of entitlement. And yes, there are exceptions to this, of course, but by and large, that is why a lot of American women will never be considered marriage material.
It's great that you said this, because these boss babe, okay, so they're saying this, men always need women, and it's a very glorifying concept and idea for those women, because they feel like, okay, you're always going to need me. Men in the United States are getting married at the same rates as they were before, but women are not. And so what's happening a lot of times is men are marrying women that are outside of the country. And there's this whole concept of like passport bros, which, like, I'm not here to encourage it 100%, but like it does happen. It very much in the Philippines, very much in Colombia, very much in like India, Turkey, all these countries. And it's because as a man, you can go get a girl overseas and you can lead her and she can follow you. And that's one thing, but it doesn't work the other way. Because if you were to go get a guy in India where the dollar is just a lot stronger, if you go to Colombia and you get a Colombian guy where the dollar is 4 times stronger, it's hard to bring a man here. He's not going to be at a restaurant like, hey, honey, what would you like? Hi, how are you? Nice to be here. She doesn't like that dish. Can you send it back? Like, he's not going to be able to do that because he doesn't speak the language. And he can't lead the relationship. And he doesn't know what a Sunoco is or what a BP is or what a Chick-fil-A is. He just doesn't know. And so he's not going to be able to, number one, provide at the level. So that is almost gone. And number two, he's not going to be able to regulate himself in the society. Like, whoa, this is my girl, dude. Like, back up. It's not like that. Whereas a guy, it's really just like how good of a mother you can, and you can be a good mother if you speak Turkish. You can be a good mother in America if you speak Turkish, and you can be a great partner in bed if you speak Turkish in America. It doesn't matter. But for being a good partner as a guy, you really have to speak, like, I would say English or Spanish in America, really. Depending if you're in the real South, you can get away with Spanish, but English is one thing that you need here. And so that whole passport bros thing, it really changed a lot of things, because men can get women into the country with citizenship now, and they can marry, and men are still marrying at the same rates. And so when you go overseas to some of these countries, and I've traveled a lot all over the world, I see a lot of guys from the States,
Would you
marrying
say
these
this?
girls.
If you marry any of these Western modernized women, you're a fool, because you ain't getting a real wife, or not a traditional wife. If you're looking for a traditional marriage, you're not getting it here. Which is why passport bros are a thing, and guys are going to get foreign women that are raised with traditional beliefs. The traditional belief system here, dead, over with. It's a wrap. Number two, a man's success isn't defined by marriage. A woman's is. Our success is defined by the success we create for ourselves. Your success is defined by, can you get a husband? Did you procreate? Even if you got rich, you were put here for a man and to repopulate the earth, to reproduce. So even if you go get all the money and all that shit, what does that mean for real? If I take your career away, if I take your degree away, what's your purpose as a woman? Because women are putting purpose in careers, money, lifestyles. If we remove all of that, we're just humans on earth. What's your purpose now? If we're in the fucking woods and them huts and the villages, you're gonna get back into your natural role. All that boss bitch energy, all that shit going out the window. You going back into your feminine, back into what you were created for. Natural.
Damn, he got a good point there, man. But look, notice the common theme that you're hearing. And it's starting to spread like wildfire. And to be honest with you, I think the reason why is because honestly, I think the women are starting to feel it. I really do. I think the women are starting to feel it. So much so that you're starting to see other men on podcasts bringing up passport bros or bringing up the idea of men going overseas because they don't like what's going on over here, and they see that in order for me to make it work what I got going on over here, I either got to act like a F-boy or just check out completely, like Alan said from We Need to Talk. I'm telling you, man, it's real out here. Let's keep it moving.
This is the perfect country for passport bros, and here is why. The cost of living is 49% lower than the US. Rent is 80% cheaper. The crime rate is 16% lower. And you could live like the top 1% with only $2,420 a month. You could grab a ticket right now and be there in literally a few hours. More on that in a bit. You can live the bachelor dream in style when rent is between $235 to $635 for a one-bedroom apartment in the city center. Groceries are around $220 to $300 per month. Utilities $140. Fast internet is only $18. And an unlimited cell phone plan is $16. You can easily take your date to a decent restaurant and spend $17 for the both of you, or ball out at a luxury meal for just $38. It's easy to stand out when the average Joe here makes only $765 a month. Being a breadwinner while your wife stayed home could not be easier when rent for a 3-bedroom house is between $280 to $1,070. The average 3-bedroom home is around $198 to $273,000, and you could live like royalty with only $4,980 a month. Leave a comment if you've guessed the country. Looking for wifey material? It's a piece of cake when 85% believe in traditional values, 64% report being happy. The divorce rate is only 1.4 per 1,000 marriages, and the fertility rate is 1.6. 57% of the population is women, and 54% of those are under 25. You don't have to worry about speaking another language because 31% of locals speak English. Ready to pack your bags? All you need is your passport, and you can stay visa-free for 90 days. Then you could apply for a long-stay visa and stay for over a year, and the country is Romania.
Yo, I would have never thought that country was Romania. Damn. Okay. All right. I see. I might have to stop at Romania later on this year, man. Once I leave here in a few weeks. Let's keep it moving.
Young men can get a wife without spending a penny. As soon as a young man arrives here, the girls will approach him and offer themselves. Since the local girls are in their youth and desire to have their own love, they surround any man they see trying to sell themselves. This is the largest bride market in Laos, where the girls don't ask for dowries, houses, or cars. They even offer themselves for free just to get married. There are so many girls here, but hardly anyone is interested. To expedite their marriages, local villagers host grand bride markets every 2 days. These girls meticulously dress up to find their life partners as soon as possible. In just 2 years, they've captured the attention of boys from neighboring villages who forcefully want to take them home. Most of these men already have families, and even though the girls are sweet and beautiful, there aren't enough takers. Many men travel from afar hoping to find a wife, but there are still many attractive and virtuous girls who can't get married. Every year, a large number of baby girls are born here, with a gender ratio of many girls to very few boys due to genetic factors. The men here don't face economic pressure, and wives often work to support the family if needed. They don't demand dowries or houses. If a man likes a girl, he can take her home, and the girl will wholeheartedly follow her husband. The men make most decisions at home, and the women handle household chores during the day and learn together with their husbands at night. The girl in front of you is already 23 years old and hasn't found a match yet. She frequents the market every day, but there are numerous fair and beautiful girls like her, making competition fierce. Even if a girl offers 2 houses as a dowry, it's difficult to find a husband. The men here can inherit all of the women's family property, and the girls bear the entire cost of the wedding. They agree to any requests from the men. These girls dress up meticulously, wearing colorful clothing to win the hearts of the men, but many of them are taken away by other girls before they even reach the men. After learning about this, are you envious? If you were here, how many wives would you marry? Would you be willing to spend your life here?
I don't think I would be willing to spend my life in Laos. I would have to do more research on it. Now, I do, for y'all that don't know, Laos is in Southeast Asia. I believe it neighbors Vietnam and Cambodia. Uh, I may be wrong on that, but I know it's in that area. Uh, I was actually considering going there myself once I go back to Southeast Asia because I'm headed to Thailand. I'm gonna revisit the Philippines. I'm like, I still need to hit Bali, Indonesia, because I was supposed to go there. But I also wanted to see what Cambodia and Laos was talking about, and this is one of the things that I actually heard about Laos. Also heard something similar in China. I reacted to that clip a while ago too, man. So yeah, brothers, you got options, man. Globally, let's keep it moving.
The most beautiful place I've ever traveled to is Seychelles. That's in Africa. Wow. It is so remote, so hard to get there that there's only 2 hotels. The rest of the island is only the natives that live there are there. No pollution. The water was so beautiful. It was paddleboarding, and you can like look into the ocean. The sand felt like flour. Fish were all metallic. The same thing with Iceland. I felt like Iceland was Mars. I feel like I've been to Mars because I've been to Iceland. The Blue Lagoon. I shot on top of the icebergs. Like it was just such a cool, different experience. Like it really feels like you're not on Earth anymore. So I love that.
Oh yeah, when it comes to the dating scene, I've heard some good things about Iceland too. Let's keep it moving.
How much do you pay for rent in Bali? Where do you live?
You speak for yourself.
This looks like a coliseum. This giant tiger. Ni hao, xixie. Can we get some free tea?
Hello.
Not yet. They landed the plane, so they knew you were here. Is that your whale? Sperm whale.
Like the sperm?
How much do you pay for rent in Bali?
Yeah, you're everywhere now.
Whoa. How much stimulation here?
Got liquid ass.
Assets. Looking for minerals, no vitamin. That's a real long pool. That was as long as you like. Yeah. Lifeguard, because you're wearing all red. Are you the DJ? Are you a monk? Beautiful. Hey, turn that frown upside down, sir. You playing soccer? Echo! What do they make this with? Ooh, nice bump. Are you from outer space? I like these things. Nice lips. Finnish sauna? L-O-V-E. What does it spell?
Me.
It's like really cool. You have all the conveniences of a city, but you have the beauty of all its nature.
I literally do not have to leave this complex.
Yeah.
Look at the morning, get my coffee here,
Yeah.
get a smoothie,
Yeah.
go to the gym,
Yeah.
go to the sauna,
Yeah.
have lunch, come back,
Yeah.
work.
If you can work online, this is how you should work. That's why I love Bali.
Why should you live in the Philippines? I pay for $150 a month for my brand new studio apartment, which located in the best neighborhood of Cebu City. Cute Starbucks I actually want to spend time in, and nice local coffee shops and bakeries with unique croissants and pastries. Famous CrossFit gym that is just 5-minute walk for $60 a month for unlimited membership. Barbecue meats and fish for $3 to $5, and craft cocktails for $2 to $3 in a night farmer market right outside my condo. Organic food stores to make me feel like home with my favorite foods and drinks. And of course, Filipinos are one of the kindest and most fun people in the world.
Now, I can't confirm, but that area looked familiar. It kind of reminded me of Mactan. If you guys ever checked out my travel vlog channel, I did a vlog of a realtor that showed me apartments in that area. A really nice area in Cebu. I plan on going back there again as well when I go back to the Philippines later on. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any other merch, spreadshot.com. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.